Let's see what we get in this energy here today, collective. Welcome back to another video. I'm divinely destined. If you're new here, I want to say thank you for stopping by. Please take a minute, like the video if you want to, share the video, leave me some comments in the comments section. Yes, happy birthday, Geminis. Oh, there's a narcissist that's mad. I mean, can you imagine how many narcissists are mad currently as you watch this message? It doesn't take much. It's either their way or the highway. People that refuse to, go with the plan, yeah, you're subjected, they're subjected to be abused by the narcissist. Okay, if you got some time tonight, go study narcissists. Yeah, these are the little buggers that you want to stay away from. Period. You want to stay away from them. You could be at the pool. You could be you could be at Cocoa Beach currently. Yes, you definitely could be in Florida here. Yep, enjoying the sunshine here. You could be in the sunshine state here. Period. Stay cool here. Make sure you're drinking your water, collective. You could be a Libra here. October the 9th could be your birthday. So let's just see what we get here. Take this message how it resonates. Take all messages how they resonate. You know, when you see this is when you're actually supposed to see it, honey. There's no coincidences. There's no accidents. You're supposed to see it, okay? You've been guided here. You've been guided here. I thank you for joining me, sweet love. You could be a heartbreaker. You could love Justin Bieber. Okay, he got a song called Heartbreaker, right? Whitney Houston got a song called Heartbreak Hotel. Okay, didn't Elvis Presley have a song about heartbreak? Okay. Take the message how it resonates. You could be someone that's very gifted here. Very gifted. People have expectations of you that are unrealistic. And we should also understand that we should not be having these unrealistic expectations. Let's just, yeah, let's not deceive ourselves, break our own heart, or, but we human. We human, but, people may have unrealistic expectations about you. They think you're going to be, maybe they think you're stupid or retard or just foolish. They thinking you're willing to cross the ocean for them when they're not even willing to pick up the phone and text you and see how you're doing for the day. Okay, it's unrealistic. People have a lot of, you may be the type of person, if this message is resonating, people have preconceived notions about you. You may be misunderstood. You may like the singer Lauryn Hill. Gemini energy. This energy is current. Okay, yes. Yep, that's the vibe. Yes, your birthday could be September the 10th. You could be a Virgo. People may think that you're someone that they could get over on. The nine of wands with the 10 of pentacles lets us see it. People may use you, attempt to use you, manipulate you, attempt to manipulate you. You could be an earth angel here. You're not foolish. You may have dealt with some foolish people. I mean, who hasn't? And who hasn't been foolish at some point, okay? We live, we learn. The goal is to get better, okay? Do better. Yes, you could be gifted here. You have spiritual discernment here. Or there's something about spiritual discernment here. You could be protected by Archangel Gabriel here. Looks like it's been decided that that's the case here. Where he taking you? Archangel Gabriel's taking you. Okay, take me to the King. There's our heavenly Father, the Emperor with the Sun. Yeah, it's about your energy here. It's kind of like when you drive those Tesla cars or those electric cars that you got to charge up. And that's kind of like you get divine energy. Our Heavenly Father revitalizes His people. God revitalizes His people. I see the solar plexus energy. Go study the solar plexus. You could be very, very confident. You could have like a glow. You could be glowing with this sun energy. You have a magnetic aura field here. Very powerful. My goodness. Look at the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Kingdom of Heaven is here. There's Azrael, the Death Angel. Period. You could be a Capricorn here. There could be a Capricorn in their lower nature that could be mad at you. Or you could be mad at someone today. Talk to God about it. Practice forgiveness. If you got to cry, you got to scream, shout, just get it out. Just talk to God. He know. Okay? He know. He know. Somebody could be mad that they were not able to get over on you. They're the devil energy here. The devil strength, death energy. You ended something with them. It didn't go how they thought it would go. They may have, they had some sort of unrealistic expectation. They had some sort of weird ass preconceived notion. They kind of underestimated you here. They kind of judged the situation regarding you wrong here. Okay, they made some sort of assumption. They assessed the situation and their assessment was way off. Okay, my goodness. You could be playing pool here. You could be at a sports bar here, enjoying a nice cool drink here. Okay, period. You could have been born in 1974. Yep. Somebody thought you were gonna be like a fool here. They thought you were gonna be foolish. What did Sierra say? She said, I love you, but I won't be a fool for you. That is just something I would not do. This person thought you were gonna be a fool for them. Look at the tower. They got surprised. The tower is the surprise. Oh, I can't use her? I can't manipulate him? No, you can't. She's the Queen of Swords. He's the King of Swords. They're very intelligent. You may be the type of person that gives people enough ropes, you know, so they can hang themselves. Okay, you gave this person enough rope and they hung themselves. And they're throwing a fit about it. They was not able to get over on you. You could be at Dunkin' Donuts at the drive-thru here. Getting you some iced coffee currently. Yeah. They tried it. You could be at the swimming pool. You could be at the YMCA here. You could be a swimming instructor here. Swimming safety is imperative. Okay. Look at the Queen of Swords with the Three of Swords. Somebody played themselves. They played themselves. You could love the rapper Cameron. You could be in the Bronx. Okay. You could love to race cars. What is it called? The Daytona 500, Indy racing. I'm not really sure. Race car drivers are in the energies. Wow. Look at the Six of Pentacles. They thought that they had some sort of magic stick here. This Ace of Wands. They had the magic stick. They had some sort of magical ability. They underestimated some sort of magic that they were doing. They were trying to get something from you, utilizing some sort of manipulative tactic, and it didn't work. They're in the Five of Pentacles. Or they were trying to leave you like depleted here with this Five of Pentacles. It did not work. It didn't work. Weird vibes. So yeah, collective, let's see what else is going on here. This is interesting. Oh, very interesting. Some sort of user. Okay, that you discovered to be a total loser, user-loser type of vibe. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. They are, yeah, they thought you were going to be some sort of sucker. The Wheel of Fortune lets us see it. Maybe they thought they hit the jackpot. Maybe they thought they hit the jackpot when they met you. Okay? And perhaps they did hit the jackpot, but it didn't go the way they thought because, you know what? They try to manipulate a situation instead of being real. Okay? Yeah. Perhaps you came into some money with this person, or they realized or they found out that you came into some money with the Wheel of Fortune energy here. Yeah, they thought they were going to, perhaps they thought that they were going to get a piece of the pie here. They thought it. They tried to get a piece of the pie here. I'm not really sure. Yep, they thought you were going to be a sucker. Okay. They're karmic. They're karmic. Oh, then they feelings here. This could be like a relative that you don't really talk to that has found out that you've came into some money and they know the relationship between you and them is kind of not on the up and up, so they kind of feel kind of salty because they can't partake in you having misfortune type of energy here. And perhaps they even went, perhaps this relative took it a little step further by trying to do some sort of magic here in order, it's some sort of weird ass attempt to take something from you. Yeah, take something with the Seven of Wands. Spiritually, I told you, with the Six of Swords, with the Magician. The Six of Swords with the Magician energy is spell work. Somebody put some work in with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be a few people, okay, that try to steal some money from you, try to alter something regarding your Wheel of Fortune energy, just in general. Yeah, you could be a Scorpio, October Scorpio. I see October the 28th, right before Halloween, okay? Halloween season, October, Libra, Scorpio season could be significant here in collective. Yes, I see the 10th house. 1028 is the 10th house, the 2nd house, the 8th house. You could be someone that is pretty influential, pretty affluent. The possibility for you to become that is real. Somebody was seeking to see how they could get their little crabby little hands on something here. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting message here today. My goodness. You were undervalued, unappreciated, and underestimated. Now, take the message how it resonates. If this is resonating, you certainly were. We got the Eight of Swords. You may have had some sort of confusion about something here. You may be confused about something here today. Our Heavenly Father is not confused. He's not. Okay, the ancestors, they are aware. The archangels, the guardian angels, they are aware of this situation. You could own a gas station, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You could work at a gas station. I'm hearing racetrack. Take all these messages how they resonate. It may resonate for you, it may not. Some of it may resonate, none of it may. It may not be your message, okay? You may work at a university here. My goodness. Looks like something just works for you here. And somebody was trying to work a system to get it to work for them here. Okay? Does that make sense, collective? Energetic spiritual manipulation certainly happened in this case. You could be Christian here. Christmas time could be significant. December the 28th, Capricorn energy. The Eight of Swords with the Page of Swords. Some sort of manipulation to the crown chakra happened here. Or at the very least, if you were thinking about something here. Perhaps you were paranoid or overly suspicious, or your suspicions about certain people just, they're not wrong. Or at the very least, take it to God in prayer. You could love Mel Gibson, Capricorn energy. Capricorn season closes out the year here with the world energy. Capricorn season could be significant. You could be a world famous celebrity that's attending a tennis event. You're sitting courtside. Okay? Perhaps you're a reporter here. It may be what you're meant to do. That's the Knight of Cups, world star energy. The opportunity to be sitting amongst the stars. That's going to be for some people. That's the Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment energy. Okay, collective? Somebody wanted something real bad here. They wanted to manipulate something regarding your Wheel of Fortune energy real bad here. And I feel like it was more than one person. Take the message how it resonates. You can love the late singer Michael Jackson's music. Go listen to the song Bad by Michael Jackson. Period. They Don't Really Care About Us by Michael Jackson. Go listen to that song. Yeah, I see 411. This is the message right here. You could be getting some communications pretty soon here. The next 1 to 6 months, 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks. Yeah. The year 2023, 2024, 2025. There's been someone that's been attempting to manipulate somebody here that's in their Wheel of Fortune. They have powerful Wheel of Fortune energy. Wheel of Fortune represents the planet Jupiter. I see the 10th house, the 10th house, the 2nd house, the 8th house. There's Jupiter energy. You could be Volution energy here. There's the 10th house. 1028. Career, responsibilities, achievements, legacies, empires, notoriety, purpose. Somebody in their purpose. Somebody, you being the someone in your purpose here. Building your empire here. Somebody was trying to take part of this with this Jupiter energy. They were trying to manipulate something regarding that. Okay, let's go ahead and close this out. Yeah, we got the 10 of Cups with the King of Cups. The Hermit energy. You could be someone very trustworthy here, dependable here, spiritual here. Man, your spiritual know-how may have been underestimated here. You got some people thinking now. Like, in some cases, yep, they're thinking. Yeah, they're thinking, damn, she's getting justice. She's still going to get her justice. He's still going to get his justice. Yes, they are. They're the Ace of Pentacles energy. They're going to continue to be. They always have been. It's not going to stop. They work their tail off here. They're working their tail off. You could be the person that's been working your tail off here. You're creating, it's kind of like you're trying to hold it steady, or you've been holding it steady despite, it's kind of like when you get on the plane and the pilot says, hey, we're coming up on some turbulence here. And he says, put your seatbelt on. That's the vibe. Ooh. You've been holding it pretty steady here. The year 2021, the month of March, could have been a significant time frame. Yeah. Wow. So you had to put your seatbelt on, doing some turbulence here. Difficult, turbulent time here. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritually noted. I see Archangel Metatron. I see Archangel Michael. You went through some stuff that caused some sadness here. I mean, lots of people can relate. This is your energy. This is your 10 of Pentacles. This Ace of Cups is giving me 10 of Pentacles, Jupiter energy. My goodness. Somebody caused you some burdens because of this. Your success. Be warned, your success is going to be somebody's trigger. People coming out of the woodworks, trying to get a piece of the pie here. Trying to manipulate something in a way, in a sick attempt to take a piece of the pie here. Yeah, that's the Ace of Swords truth. My goodness, these are people, and I feel like there's multiple people. These are people you don't talk to, you haven't seen. You wouldn't dare be anywhere near. That's been causing the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. This is the message. Action was taken against your 10th house energy, your Wheel of Fortune Jupiter energy. People acting in their lower energies here, devilish energies. Your dream state may have been heavily altered or tampered with here. I see Neptune. Neptune definitely rules over the dream state. Your actual dream state. You had opposition tampering around with you in a dream state. That's going to be for some people. These are 5th house Knight of Wands energies. Okay. These could be performers. These could be entertainers. Okay. These could be people in a business already, or this is just their business. These are spiritual thieves. They're trying to pull off a spiritual heist here. These are Knight of Wands energies here. These could be people that have secrets, office affairs. They cheat on their partners. They cheated on you. They try to cheat you out of something here. I see the 12th house, the 6th house. The secret is magic was done. Spell work was done on your Jupiter energy. Your Wheel of Fortune Jupiter 10th house energy. There's Jupiter. You could be an earth angel. My goodness. This could be a married person. 5th house and the 7th house. Could be a married couple. Been trying to interfere with your destiny here. Destiny thieves. Collective. You could be purchasing your first house pretty soon. The house of your dreams. Your dream home. Yeah. You're going to be having the money to do it here pretty soon. Or perhaps you've already done that. You know. You accomplished that. And that's good. That's good. The mystery here is some sort of opposition. The opposition created a complexity. The complexity is Your Wheel of Fortune 10th house Jupiter energy. Someone wanted to take this from you. They wanted to partake in it. They wanted to manipulate you in some sort of sordid attempt to be able to benefit. This opposition could be a relative. Okay. Somebody that's more on the criminal side of things here. Spiritually darker side of things. Okay. I see the 4th house. Wow. 4th house is Cancer energy. Cancer season is up next. This is somebody that's 45 years old in some cases. They dark as hell, spiritually dark with Pluto being here. Oh, they did dark spells. Pluto on the 6th house is dark magic, dark spells. They did this on the Venus energy. You could be Volution energy here. This could be someone you haven't seen in 1 to 8 years. They wanted you to pretty much allow. I mean, they try to get your energy to allow them to partake in your blessings, your abundance. They could have a significant Cancer placement. Mars in Cancer. Neptune in Cancer. Happy birthday. You could have your Sun placement in Gemini. You could have your Moon position in Scorpio. You could have a Moon position in Capricorn. Your Moon position could be Aries. Your Moon position could also be Aquarius. Go see where the Moon is located in your natal chart. The year 2021, 2022, the year 2023 may have been significant. I see Scorpionic energy with the 8th house. 8th house, it gets deep as fuck. Okay? Investments. Somebody invested in some sort of dark ass spell work. Now that's going to be for somebody. Take this message how it resonates. So we see dark occult practices here. I mean, it's no secret, but you know, whatever. Maybe they thought that they were being, maybe they thought that it was secret, but it's not secret. You're aware of it. This could be a Scorpio in their lower nature. They're in their feelings here because of your fortune here, your Jupiter energy here. I mean, why does it concern this person? That's weird. Okay? They cloud chasing you. They pocket watching you behind the moon. They mad that it's you and it's not them type of vibe. 1228. Capricorn energy. Spiritually darker person. Was looking for some sort of, they were looking for some sort of opportunity for your energy just to be flow freeing for them to use to their benefit here. That's really the challenge. The challenge is the opposition. The opposition is in opposition to your Jupiter energy. This could be a low vibing Libra. That could be that could be what you don't know with the 12th house being here. The Libra could just be one of them. Period. Somebody didn't want you having luxuries to be comfortable in your Volution energy, aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, it's about your feminine energy here with this Cancer energy. This a street person, this a hoodlum, this a thug, this a criminal, cheater. They're probably full of diseases, drugs, alcohol, deception, spiritual darkness with the planet Mars. Yeah, somebody's ex-lover here, somebody's false flame, sneaky link. Let me know. I see 3 to 4 different people here. There's the number 3. Oh boy, we see the number 53. That's the number 8. That's the 8th house energy. 8th house can correlate to other people's resources. They were trying to get their hands on your resources, or they were trying to have some sort of way to partake in it. Yeah, there's an inheritance here. My goodness, somebody tried to steal your inheritance? You just being the inherited one that God has here. Somebody created a challenge here. Different people. Different people. Opposition. They're in opposition to you. You being the Jupiter energy here. Dark ass spell work was done here. You could be a Virgo. Take all these messages how they resonate. It's about your 10th house. Just think about all those celebrities and influential and affluent individuals that have to deal with these type of tyrants. They understand what I'm saying because they've had these criminals, these hoodlums, these goons attempt to take from them as well, manipulate the situation regarding them as well. And you don't have to be a celebrity, but you know, you may have you may be able to understand, you may relate, this message may resonate with you. Okay, collective, you've had some you've had a situation like this occur. You've had a situation. I'm picking up on a rapper Future, Scorpio energy. Yeah, look at the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords with the Three of Wands. It literally says, hey, here come the problem. The Five of Swords with the Three of Wands. Here come the opposition here. Okay, new levels, new devils. Okay, you're going to this level. Well, there's another devil. Okay, that's the vibe here. Okay, my goodness. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the King of Wands. You could be on national television. You could be on Broadway. I'm picking up on Matthew Broderick. Okay, phenomenal actor. Okay, the Four of Wands with the Moon. They don't know that you're a child of God, or they tried this with a child of God here. Somebody who's a child of God. They tried this with. They tried to stonewall you. They tried to gatekeep you. I'm picking up on Tyler Perry here. You may be meant to be an actor. You're meant to do something that you love to do. What you love to do makes you a lot of money. Okay, you love to sing and you're very good at it and you're very, very successful. That's the vibe here. You could be a mental health counselor, a therapist here. Okay, that's the vibe that I get. I hope this message helps you. Okay, take what you need from this message, sweet soul. Oh my goodness, how often do we see this? I mean, it comes up pretty heavy if you really think about it, collective. I mean, just think about it. It comes up pretty often. That's why they say, you know, you see those videos, you see people sitting in their cars and they're flashing money, and you see the robber come up and grab the money, and everybody is like, well, you shouldn't have been flashing your money. Okay? Because you got people like this that's gonna come snatch it out your hand. Okay? They attempted something like that here. They attempted it. There was an attempted heist, spiritual heist. This was an attempt to spiritually take. This was an attempted spiritual heist that did not go through. They needed the easy way. Somebody was trying to get something in the easy way, or what they consider to be easy. How did they not see God? How did they not take God into consideration? These are some bandits, okay? Some goons, some thugs, okay? Reckless. Somebody was reckless here, okay? I feel like it was a few people. They were just reckless. Period. Laugh now, cry later. These are these type of energies. They may have laughed. They may have thought something was funny. People in their 40s, 34 to 43 years old. They were trying to get some sort of restoration here. Balance and rebuild. They were trying to get restoration. They're in a judgment. This could be a relative. This could be an ex-lover. Different people. They grieved you. They caused you grief. They could be getting found guilty. Yeah. We see loneliness here and growth and perseverance. This is a masculine energy that was a friend in some cases as well. There's three people. There's different people. Okay, my goodness. They thought that they were gonna leave the Jupiter energy, kind of like they tried to snatch her off this Jupiter wheel. They tried to snatch you off the wheel. Okay, this could be somebody that may be trying to manipulate something regarding a will, probate court, perhaps. Collective. They try to manipulate something regarding a will. My goodness. They're the one to blame. Masculine energy, different people. No doubt about it. It's about the money. These are narcissists. Okay? They could be like sexual deviants. Okay? Didn't Cat Williams say that? Big dick deviants. Okay? Wow. Look at the third eye. Somebody was trying to close your third eye. Perhaps they didn't want you to see, or perhaps you didn't see, or it does happen. They were happy knowing that you didn't see certain things spiritually. Yeah, forgive your enemies. They could be looking for an opportunity to seek. They may be trying to get some sort of forgiveness. They may need to accept the fact that it may never. You may not want to forgive. That's your choice. You could be at Disney World here. You could work at Animal Kingdom. That could be what you're doing here. That's the purpose energy. That's the truth. Okay? My goodness. Be warned, your success is going to be somebody's trigger. Somebody saw a successful person here and they thought that they could rob this person. Rob them. It looks like they tried to wipe this person out. Now you could be the person. It looks like they tried to wipe you out here. You're 45. You're 45 years old. You're fortified and steeled because God has you like that. Collective. There was an attempted spiritual heist that failed here. Yeah. They scared. They scared now. They trusted in something here. They scared. They worried. These people are not. They could be worried about the death penalty. They could be worried about life in prison, death penalty, spiritual jail, spiritual hell, being condemned, all that. Some sort of failed sacrifices here. Somebody was trying to get some sort of money. Your money. They were trying to get some motion. Using your energy and your money to do it. This a creep. It's a creepy whatever, collective. Let's just go ahead and close it out. Okay, let's just go ahead and close it out. You could be a Virgo. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, collective. You could be a Virgo. Big Virgo energy. I see the root chakra here. Wow, you could be 38. 38 is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell you, they were trying to get some money here. They were trying to get your money here. Your energy is your money here. Okay, your energy is money here. Your birthday could be March the 8th, 1984. Yes. 1980 could be your birth year. You could be 20 years old. You could be 30 years old, 32 years old. Wow. 1992, 1962, 1996. Your favorite colors could be yellow, green, red. The 9th house, they were seeking this damn money here. Your damn money here. They may have attacked your solar plexus, your root chakra. Witchcraft was done. The 6th house lets us see it. This could be a married person. They could be just one of the damn people. Yeah. So we see the spell work with the number 7. You could be a feminine energy that has some bandos doing dark ass spell work on you. These could be successful people already. The color green. These could just be greedy people. 1990 successful people that are on the greedy side here, okay? Or somebody seeking to obtain some sort of success in a spiritually deplorable way. Being greedy. They were just being greedy here. I mean, it's unbelievable here. Okay? You could be 40 years old. 40 years old. Connected. So let's just go ahead and close it out. Woo! Collective. My goodness gracious. You could love the phenomenal Enrique Iglesias. Okay, happy birthday, Geminis, once again. Somebody could already be in jail for just being, for some crimes they've committed just in general. Possibly financial crimes. Embezzlement, money laundering. This person could be doing some federal crimes. Racketeering. Robbery. Look at the finances and the abundance. They want to apologize to you. This person may have been doing sex magic. Strictly sexual and release. Strictly sexual and release is sex magic. This could be a white collar criminal. I mean, different criminals here. You could love true religion. You could be a model. You could be a male model. You could love Tyson Beckford. Isn't he a male model? He's gorgeous, by the way. Is he a Sagittarius? I'm not really sure, but I know he's hot. Okay. Oh boy, this could be somebody you almost married. You're engaged to. Somebody who marries people. They're a clout chaser. Okay. What did Chris Brown say in that song? She want me to take the condom off because she want that check every month. Okay? Yeah. This is somebody who thought the grass was greener. This is a clout chaser. This could have been somebody who cheated on you. They ran off and married somebody who they thought had more damn money than you. I don't know. Period. Forgive them. Forgive them if you want to. They got a watch. They want a watch. They want a diamond watch. They can't get it. They can't afford it. They got to give it back. Look how fate steps in here. Trust the plan. These people lack integrity. These people lack integrity. They lack integrity. They standing in line here. I don't know. I don't know if these people, some of these people are in jail. Some of these people are on the way to jail. Some of these people will inevitably end up in jail. I mean, they're criminals. It's not surprising. That's usually where they go. Collective. It's usually how it goes. Okay, you could be a psychic. You could love the world famous Sylvia Brown. Okay, R.I.P. to her. Phenomenal psychic medium. She has supernatural gifts and abilities at a very young age. And perhaps you do too. Perhaps you've seen certain psychics, mediums, gifted ones in your dreams. Okay? Don't assume anything. Get up and pray about everything. Okay, pray about everything. Take care of yourself. You could be at the nail salon here, getting your nails done, getting your hair done here. Okay? You could be getting your eyebrows done here. You could be purchasing a firearm. You could be taking self-defense classes. Yeah. You could be in therapy. You rejected something. You got the boundaries in place. This could be your ex-lover, ex-love interest that you're protecting yourself from. Our Heavenly Father is keeping you safe from. They try to spiritually rob you here, behind the scenes. Somebody who you thought possibly was your friend. Okay? You're healing here. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Leo. You could be purchasing some shoes today. My goodness. You could be at the movies today. You could be at home relaxing today. You could be at the beach today. Okay? You don't want nothing to do with this person. And you're not wrong. Okay? My goodness. Collective. He's like, oh my goodness, what do you say? Woo. My goodness. The collective is in a new love energy. You're supported by God. I see the number 38. 38 is that Ace of Pentacles. There could be someone that's still attempting to spiritually, energetically manipulate something regarding your energy today. They're not going unnoticed. They're not going to go unpunished. No debt in our Heavenly Father's universe goes unpaid. Okay, MK Ultra programming. Some sort of manipulation, mind manipulation. I see that. I also see the solar plexus being manipulated, the root chakra being manipulated. Some sort of attempt to cause blockages to the heart chakra, perhaps. This person is going to get a lot of time. Yeah. That's what it is. They're the one to blame. Why did this person go get a job? Go get a second job. Go get a third job. Go pray to God and ask him how he can help you become more financially secure. Okay? This person chose the rob. This is a jack boy. Okay? A jack girl. They chose the rob. They chose robbery as the way to go. It's like they kept trying to rob you, or they could be still trying to rob you today. And I mean that from a spiritual sense. They're trying to rob you of certain opportunities. They're trying to rob you of happiness. They're trying to rob you of wholeness and health, good health. They're trying to play with your mind, manipulate something with your mind, drive you crazy perhaps. Okay? They're trying to rob you of your fundamental basic rights as a human being to coexist peacefully in the world that our Heavenly Father created. Very likely, very possible. This person is going to go possibly to the pits of hell. Very likely. It could be 4 to 7 men working together. These could be Freemasons, could be Eastern stars. They're spiritually corrupt, spiritually dark. You see the Six of Swords, spiritually dark. The devil with the Six of Swords is the dark occultist that's trying to block a gifted one here, a certain gift that a gifted one has here. Perhaps their obstruction of justice is here as well. Okay, you having your liberation and things working out the way God intended them to work out for you. They have been obstructing that. In some cases, take all these messages how they resonate. Okay. Somebody snapped and thought that they were going to control and dictate the way your life was going to go. Your destiny was going to go. I mean, they snapped. Somebody not in their right mind. Period. I see the rhino here. The rhino could be your spirit animal. Okay. He got stamina. Okay, if you know anything about the rhino, he got stamina for days. Okay. Period. That could resonate. It could be some. It could be something regarding your stamina here. That was underestimated. Your intelligence, your connection to God, you being God's child. I see a lot of factors not taken into consideration from these bandits, these evildoers. They did not take a lot of things into consideration here. Your willpower. Okay, God gives us willpower. How do you think so many people survive situations that just would blow up, just blow your mind? You see people get lost in the woods, they get lost, and they miraculously survive 7 days in the freezing cold. They have an amazing willpower, and you know God helps. Okay, God keeps us safe. Period. Somebody underestimated your willpower. They just underestimated who they were fucking with, just in general. Excuse the language. They keep doing stuff here. This person may end up with a life sentence. I mean, it could go to lifetimes. Actually, they got some concerns. They should have been thinking, this is just a robber. I mean, what do criminals do? They commit acts, crimes. And this could be federal here, federal crimes. When you start talking about money and shit like that, yeah. RICO charges, RICO case in some cases. My goodness. Somebody got a RICO on their head. Let's go ahead and close this out. Somebody was trying to make a power move. Strong-armed robbery. Strong-armed robbery. Spiritual strong-armed robbery is what I see here, collective. That's the power play they were trying to make here. So you see the offenses here. My goodness, they pissed off. Oh, this is a jack boy. This is just a dispirited, mean-spirited, malicious, evil type of energy that I'm getting here. Period. They're opportunistic predator. There's Archangel Gabriel. My goodness, he's doing something here to clear this energy out here. You could be transmuting some dark energy at this time. Thanks to Archangel Gabriel. Thank Archangel Gabriel here. Curious. You're on your purpose here. You're on your purpose. They tried to rob a successful person here. Whether you have a lot of money physically in your hands or not, you hold the energy of wealth. You're God's child. You're wealthy. That's your energy. My goodness. You could be between the ages of 43 and 45 years old. You could love Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger's movies. R.I.P. to Heath Ledger. My goodness. Somebody could literally go to hell for something they've done to you here. They mad. They tried to hex you. This evil, mean-spirited, dispirited person. There's binding work here. They were committed to this. Yep, these people lack guidance. They were relying upon the different moon phases, different foods, different products in their spiritual practices here. They thought something was sweet here. They thought they hit a sweet lick here. Spell work was done here. They had a dark altar, dark spell work. I see a morgue, mortician, and I see the ancestors. The energies don't lie. The ancestors are pissed off, okay? You're pissed off. There's an outcry here. My goodness, fire magic is here. Some sort of attempt to manipulate something regarding your intuition is here. They forgot that you're fortified and still here. Period. You chilling here. You could be a fortune teller, psychic medium, clairvoyant. They did not see this. Your gifts, your spiritual ranking, your spiritual gifts were underestimated here. They done something that was forbidden. This is a childish person. These are childish people. These are dark occultists. They practice spirituality in a darker way. Period. These are alchemists here. These are spellcasters. These are root workers, conjurers, voodoo priests. Okay. Yeah. Somebody waving a wand. I see mirror magic. They did this to a sweetheart, high priestess. They were forbidden to do this. They were warned not to do this. They were courageous. They were bold in their doing this. Okay, they said, hell, they took some sort of, it was, this person may see you as a lucky charm, or they were trying to roll the dice here, hoping for the best here. They were trying to get wish fulfillment in a spiritually corrupt way. They imagine all kind of mischief against you. You could be working with the element of earth here. That could be your natural element. You could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Very stable, very grounded individual. You're fortified by God. That's the secret, but it's not a secret, okay? God keeps his people safe. You could love the smell of lavender, divine feminine energy. Our Heavenly Father got the boundaries in place. This could be two females here that was gossiping about you. Gossiping about you being a celebrity, you being influential, you being affluent. Your light irritated these people, demons. Yeah. You could be very sensitive here. I see basil here and mustard. Yeah, just relax. They could have tried to affect your breathing. My goodness, there's a spiritual union here that's very, very fertile. People are bitter about this. There's no mistaking it. You could be working with the element of air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. These people were talking, they were thinking, they were manipulative. You could love chocolate here. You could have the spirit animal of the cat, the black cat. These people have intrusive thoughts, or they were trying to invade your thoughts, manipulate your thoughts, invade your dreams, manipulate your dreams. You're protected. Your fortune is protected. Your life is protected. Your name could be Oliver. They refuse to put respect on God's child. It's very obvious. Fire magic was done. Death magic was done. I see ginger here. Yep, they were cautioned. And I see protection, and I see salts. They bound themselves to something spiritually corrupt and dark and pretty evil here. You're recovering here. They could be wishing and hoping that they could now. They could be facing some backlash, some backfire. They're in the backfire energy. I see divine feminine, divine masculine, and I see their spiritual union here. Somebody was to the point of madness, and they tried to cause death because of a spiritual union, a romance. That's some wild ass shit. Something like, who is this person? Who are these people? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they definitely were setting their intentions, waving their wand. Period. They were trying to rob you of just about everything here. Your liberty just to be here. You being at peace while you're here. You getting you getting what's yours here. Like, this is unbelievable here. This feels like a collaborative effort. A group of people here. They did something forbidden. We see the apple energy. Okay, there's a dark witch here that's been hiding. Cloaking, attempting to hide. There's a dark warlock that's been cloaking, attempting to cloak. You could have blonde hair, very beautiful, divine feminine. You predicted something that's absolutely going to come true, that has absolutely came true. Relax. Collective. My goodness. You could be in Mexico today. I want to say prayers to Nigeria, okay? Prayers to Nigeria. Collective. My goodness. Your name could be Aaron. Your name could be Aaron. Yeah. I rebuke the devil. Okay? In Jesus Christ's name. Period. Mugwort. You could be working with this product here. You could be working with onions here. You're protected here. They breached a border here. There's like a border or a breach of a border here. It's obvious. I'll just leave it at that. There was a spiritual trespassing that happened here. There's a lot of stuff that happened here. Take what you need from this message, sweet souls. You may like that song No Guidance, No Guidance by Chris Brown. You may like the rapper, entrepreneur, music mogul, Yo Gotti, okay? You could be signed into a label here. You could be signed to a label here. You're blessed. These people are learning a lesson. They're going to learn. Oh, they're going to learn. Looks like it's a whole community of men. They were utilizing the assistance and the aid of a dark witch. Perhaps a few of them. You could be purchasing your first home here. Your second home here. It could be something about your second house. The second house correlates with the material possessions. That second house energy. Finances, material possessions, aesthetics, security. The second house energy is here. Look at the sacral chakra. They attack your sacred sexual energy. To be fair, take the message how it resonates. Possibly while you, these people did a lot of things in some cases while you were sleeping. My goodness. I see Tupac birthday, 616. Tupac birthday, 616. I've been seeing this pretty heavy, Tupac energy. Many readers have been channeling him heavy in the year 2025. What's going on with Tupac? Think about the injustice that was committed against him. Think about it. Does that correlate with anything that we're picking up in these readings? Don't be a fool and think that it don't. You got to look more into it. I mean, but I'll just leave it at that. Okay? Collective. You can love Suge Knight. Suge Knight. There's a need to forgive. Perhaps somebody was mad at Tupac, okay? But we're going to leave it at that. You're in your purpose. Perhaps they envied him. He in his purpose. You're in your purpose. I'm hearing that it's a thin line between love. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. You may like that song by, what is it, H-Town. Go listen to their music. Okay? The sweetest woman in the world can be the meanest woman in the world. If you make her that way, okay. This could be a bitter woman. She feels like she has to get back at you, Divine Masculine. Okay? Is this an angry relative, Divine Feminine, that you left out in the cold, that you don't deal with, you had a falling out with? I'm not sure. They could be blaming you for something. I mean, these type of people don't... these type of people... Now, this could be somebody that could just be... They could be... yeah, this could be like a vigilante. This could be somebody seeking justice or some sort of vigilante. They want to get you back. They're seeking vengeance. They sought vengeance upon you. Okay. It's weird. What did you do? Okay, in some cases, you didn't do shit to this person. This person just seen a successful person and they thought that they were going to rob them. And they thought that they were going to get away with robbing them. They thought that they were going to continue to try to rob them. They thought that they were going to get away with continuing to try to rob them. They thought that they would never come where they would have to pay for their crimes against this person here. These people committed spiritual crimes. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. You got good news concerning earthly matters. What you stressing about? I mean, you wouldn't be wrong in this case. Somebody treated you like a child, or they thought that they played some sort of childish ass game. They were childish. Okay? They didn't handle something in a mature manner. If they had an issue with you, they were mad at you. The way that they handled it was destructive. You may not have even known that they had a problem with you. You see the childish aspect? You see the childish aspect? You see the immature aspect of this person? Okay? They didn't come to you and say, hey, you made me mad. Okay? I mean, in some cases, you don't even know this person. They're just a robber. They're a thief. Okay, death magic is here. The magician with the death is a death spell. They try to take out a mother here, a wife, a celebrity, an entertainer. They try to take out somebody stable. Okay? Somebody in their purpose. Somebody at the pinnacle of success. A rising new star here. A rising new star. A up and coming artist. The next best pro athlete. Somebody try to cut somebody down. What did Little Boosie say in that song? They're gonna try to take you before you take off. We see the tower. That's what they try to do here. That's what they attempted to do here. Somebody that's not in their purpose, they don't even know what the fuck a purpose is. They don't know what a purpose is. Their purpose, they need to, maybe they'll find it at some point. Somebody 47 years old. The strength card says they're in their 40s. They too old for this devil shit. Period. They too old for this type of behavior. Okay. And when I say they too old for this type of behavior, I mean not dealing with their issues in a better way. Okay, if you mad at somebody, you address it. Talk to God about it. Do not take vengeance into your own hands. Our Heavenly Father speaks about that. He's very clear on it. He's very clear about it. He says, vengeance belongs to me. I will repay him. I will repay them. Vengeance belongs to God. He will repay them. Okay? See, that's a part of the maturity process. And I know that could be difficult here. Okay? But vengeance belongs to God. This feels like somebody that's just mad because they couldn't pull off a heist. They couldn't pull off a robbery. They just mad about it. Okay? That's what it is. They didn't have no success. It did not go spiritually unnoticed. The Six of Swords with the Devil lets us see that it did not go spiritually unnoticed. Their attempt to cloak, put some sort of veil over a gifted one, did not go unnoticed. They didn't want you to give messages. They didn't want you to speak out. They didn't want you to speak. They may have attacked your throat chakra. You could have a blessed throat chakra. Yeah, you may have been having issues with your throat chakra lately. Okay? You could love the phenomenal Tony Braxton's music. Yeah. You could have a favorite pastor. My goodness. They had an issue with you standing in your authority. It's no way that this person could be so loving and so authoritative. Yes, it is. Yes, there are people that are gentle giants. They really are. You may be someone that walks light, but you carry a big stick. Walk light, carrying a big stick. They didn't know that about you. My goodness, you're full of love here. You may like the show Walking Tall. Okay? There was actually a movie called Walking Tall. Okay, there was a sheriff of a town, man, and the town was just out of control, but he was not scared. But they gave him hell. They gave him and his family fucking hell. Okay? He took down the bad guys. These are the bad guys here. It was a hefty price he paid. We see the Wheel of Fortune here with the Five of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune with the Five. They thought that they were going to... The intention was just to rob you blind. I guess they were going to try to take it all. Take it all. Take your love. Take your opportunities. Take your energy and make opportunities. It's different people that had different reasons for why they did what they did to you spiritually. Different people. Somebody wanted a connection. The Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles next to the Lovers. They wanted a connection with a masculine. They felt like this masculine left them out in the cold. Perhaps he left their ass out in the cold. Perhaps he divorced with the Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps they were trying to get... Perhaps this is like a placeholder or a pick-me energy that was trying to get picked by a particular masculine. There's different people that had different motives here. Take the message how it resonates. Take the message how it resonates, collective. Interesting message. So yes, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm picking up on a model tower of Banks. Jupiter energy. Jupiter energy. It's about your Jupiter energy here. Look at the sun energy. You can't block the sun. They try to block the sun behind the moon. They try to block the sun behind the moon. Yes. It's kind of like what the Pharisees did to Jesus Christ in the biblical times. We see the kingdom of heaven with the Four of Wands. You're one of God's own, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. They try to stop that from just being, like, you just being here in life. It's kind of like, you see how I spoke about this last week. Do you see in my messages last week, you see how the Pharisees were just kind of like giving Jesus Christ a hard time about everything. About everything. Oh my God, he's walking. Let's just give him a hard time. Oh my God, he's talking. Let's just give him a hard time. Oh my God, he's trying to help somebody. Let's just give him a hard time. It's kind of like that here. It feels similar to that here. I mean, we are God's children here. Yeah, we got the Five of Swords. You could be 53 years old, 55 years old. The energies don't lie. 55, 56. 55, 56. That's our angel number. They tried to block the sun behind the moon. I see Archangel, dang, the Death Angel, okay, Azrael. And I'm also getting Archangel Michael's energy, okay. Are they twins? Archangel Raziel as well. Archangel Azrael and Archangel Michael. Are they twins? They weigh the souls. Okay, Michael determines, you know, which way things are gonna go. Okay, I'm just saying, he's powerful. You might not want to get on his bad side here. Okay. My goodness, Archangel Michael weighs the souls. This could be somebody that's like evil. And they have to see like Archangel Azrael. Some people say like if you're evil, that he painfully extracts the soul, the spirit. He painfully extracts them when they're evil. I mean, it just depends on, it's different sayings about different things, okay? Like he will show up here, Archangel Azrael, the Death Angel. Okay, he will show up with like, don't he got like eyes all over his body? Like some people say he show up kind of like grotesque if they're evil, but if a person is good, you know, he shows up gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, it's just, go research the Death Angel Azrael. We got the Hangman in the reverse. Either way it go, he takes action. I believe we could get healing in our crown chakra here with the help of Archangel Azrael. Period. My goodness. You could be using coconut to wash your crown here, your crown chakra. My goodness. Somebody didn't want you to have something here in an extreme degree, to the point where they felt like you had to be not here. That's how strongly they felt about you having something here. This could be like a woman here that may have tried to take you out of here because she didn't want you to be with a certain man here. Okay? Or this could be like a man here that was so jealous of your bright future that he tried to cut your time here short. He's envious in an extreme way. Okay? Very, very cold here with this King of Swords. Mean. He could be mean. I mean, it doesn't get any more meaner and nastier than the King of Swords. Queen of Swords. They ruthless. They'll go there. They will go there. This person went there. Tried to cause an ending, a fatality in some cases. This is not alleged either. Okay? We got this Page of Swords. This person was watching you be successful. It's something about your future being bright. This could be the father of your child in some cases. Mother of your child. You could have a phenomenal athletic child. They have an envious person in the background. It's something like that here. You could be spiritually gifted. Very, very loving. You're getting wish fulfillment here. Some people are just mad because they couldn't sleep with you. The Knight of Wands. You wouldn't sleep with them again. They couldn't get your you could be going to Dubai. You could be in Dubai. You could love French Montana. Is he a rapper? Scorpionic energy. Some people are just mad because you're not going to sleep with them. You're not going to sleep with them again. They're not going to get your energy. They mad because they don't have access to your energy. You're an earth angel. Somebody, man, there's a foolish person. Their envy took over them to the point where they tried to take out an earth angel. Yeah, somebody, you could be born in the 90s here. Unbelievable. You're the Ten of Pentacles energy? Oh my goodness, the earth angel is the Ten of Pentacles energy. Go study the Ten of Pentacles if you got some time. I see Jesus Christ, the number 33. 33 is a master number. You could be an ascended master. This person tried to take out an ascended master, an earth angel, a chosen one. Oh my goodness. They're a Knight of Wands at best. They hiding. They're trying to run. They cloaking. They're trying to cover up. There's an attempt to cover up. This person could be getting questioned by people, authorities, ancestors, God, Jesus. Supernatural things, supernatural events could be occurring in this person's life. That's the judgment call. Like, they literally could have got a visit from Archangel Gabriel. I see Tupac's birthday again. What? 616. Think about what happened to Tupac. There's a need to watch our temper, watch our anger. This was an unhealed person that let their anger get the best of them here. In some cases. Take the message how it resonates. They chose violence over compromise. Okay, let me sit down and think about this. This person made me mad. Okay, let me talk to God. Let me think about it. No, this person says, I'm gonna rob them blind. Perhaps you didn't even make them mad. It just their envy of your bright future was all it took for them to take some very reckless action towards you here, Earth Angel. So you're an ascended master. You're an ascended master, Earth Angel, high priestess, high priest energy that somebody tried to take out here spiritually. This is somebody who couldn't afford. They couldn't afford to get into your events. They may be. Yeah. They're having some issues financially. That's just inevitable. That's the inevitable price that they're going to have to pay. For some people, I mean, God deals with people how He deals with people, and only He knows how He deals with people. Okay, He knows how to deal with people. That's why He tells us vengeance belongs to Him. If you've done anything to this person, God would have took care of you. God would have took care of you. God would have handled you. Okay, my goodness. You could be 28 years old. I see 8828. Man, you're abundant. This person tried. It just like feels like one of those. Just think about the movies. We see it in the TV shows. We see it in the movies. Very successful person has some sort of weirdo in the shadowlands of life that ain't did shit with their life. That's trying to take their life, rob them of opportunities here in life. That's the vibe. That's who this person is. And you could be rich and a bum. You could be rich and a bum. This could be somebody that could be rich, but they're a bum. Okay, you could be rich and a bum. You're an official person here. You're an official person here in a community. Yeah, God's community. You represent the kingdom of heaven. You're not perfect. I mean, God put you in a body. My goodness. You could be an evangelist. You could be a deacon. You could be a bishop. That may be what you're meant to do. You may be a prophet. They wanted your prize. They wanted you. It's something about your spiritual identity that had this person, like, they didn't want to borrow no sugar. They wanted to borrow your destiny. Like, give me that. Okay, give me that destiny, honey. Let me borrow that. Okay, let me get that. They didn't ask either. They said, let me take it. Give me that. Give it up. Okay, give it up. They try to force you to give it up. Strong arm. Strong arm robbery. Okay? You could be rich in a bum. This is a clout chaser. Okay? This is an old fool too. He got older but never grew. What he worried about? The ancestors? Money. He wanted your energy to give to him. She wanted your energy to give to her. Okay? They want to be seen as wealthy. They have some sort of image. People are expecting to get money from this person. This could be a couple that was expecting to get a payout. They was expecting to get some money. Your money. Okay? Your money. Your good ass, divine ass energy. Yielding good results for them. That's what they were expecting. These jack boys. These jack girls. These strong arm robbers. These are felonies they've committed here. Felonies. Federal offenses in some cases. OMG. I'm getting Jamie Foxx energy. Jamie Foxx, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Jupiter energy. I'm also getting Offset, Sagittarius energy. Tyra Banks, Sagittarius energy. Jupiter energy. All these entertainers, they're Jupiter energy. Jupiter is the wheel of fortune. My goodness. It's your wheel of fortune energy. I'm telling you. I see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You're 1, 1. Look at this. You're a powerful manifester. They need to cut it. This loser need to cut it. You need to cut it. That's like a warning from the universe before the tower hits. This person could be going to the feds. Federal indictment. They did this to a mature person. A sly fox. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. The sly fox represents this person's cunningness. Somebody close to you, perhaps. Someone attempting to get close to you. Someone spying on you, perhaps. That's the fox energy. They wanted your shield. You have a shield, God's shield. They try to take your shield, God's shield. They could be in jail. Your shield of protection. Okay, you could work at the library. You could be a librarian. You could be in Buffalo, New York. You could be a Taurus. You could be a twin sister and you have a daughter. Okay, some sort of shape-shifting loser who could be pregnant here, attempting to get pregnant. Pregnancy indicating manifestation. They were expecting to get some sort of news about something being manifested into their reality. Your stolen divine energy, money being manifested into their fucking reality. This could be somebody that was trying to have a baby with a divine masculine or with some sort of divine energy. Perhaps some weird shit like that is going on. Okay? Our Heavenly Father is not confused at all. There's a couple here. They were trying to manifest your abundance. Okay? Oh my goodness. They chose their path. They chose magic, witchcraft, dark occultist path. They chose that path. These are animalistic individuals that have a total disregard for life, human life. They're rats. This person could be sick, this wealthy man. They could be a Freemason, Eastern Star, behind the moon. Or they are corrupt official in some sort of organization. Perhaps not everybody that they know are corrupt. Perhaps this person just took something to the extreme. Okay, they took something extreme here. They may have people that know them that are ashamed. Yes. Mirror magic was done in some cases. I see the 3rd house and the 6th house. Come on, they took something to the extreme. The 3rd house and the 6th house is a street person doing spell work. Period. I feel like there's females here. There are men here. Different people have their own damn motives for targeting the chosen one. Different people targeting the chosen one. Somebody was trying to show up as an official person in the community. They paying people bills. They trying to, and pay the cost to be the boss. They were trying to, they perpetrating here. Or they have some sort of lifestyle here. Okay, people don't know how they obtain and maintain a certain lifestyle here. Okay, questions about that perhaps being brought to the authorities' attention? Let's see what else we get here, collective. You could be chosen. 1444. 144 is a chosen one. You're chilling today. Chilling. You can love TLC. You can love T-Boz from the group TLC. T-Boz. She's beautiful. Okay. Perhaps you're a female singer here. I see the number 56, 57, 58. Spell work was done in an attempt to... There's like a bait and switch or a switcheroo here. They tried to switch it out. Well, you get my shitty ass destiny here. I'll take your fruitful and abundant, prosperous road here. Okay, they tried to do this utilizing dark spells. I see like 5 women here. They fake. Okay? They're not divine. These females could be in a public eye. They definitely attempted to energy harvest here. Give me your energy. Give it up. This is a strong arm attempt. This is a strong arm take of somebody's energy. There was an attempt to do it. There's Metatron. Thank God for Archangel Metatron. How much have they amassed with this great fortune energy? It's spiritually noted. They working with shit overseas. That would make it federal, okay, international. I'm just saying. My goodness. You could be shopping at Trader Joe's. Stay rooted and grounded, collective. You could have a lot of earth in your natal chart. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Look at the 9th house overseas. That's Jupiter energy. These could be foreigners. We see the 2nd house, material possessions. There's a foreigner seeking material possessions, possibly with the help of a foreigner overseas. They're paying this person. There's a community overseas. Street people. The 3rd house and the 9th house, a community of foreigners overseas. There's a specific person that you know from your past that's affiliated with some hoodlums overseas. Doing mirror magic here. That's just one of the things that we're doing. So these are street people doing dark spells. Okay? My goodness. In some cases, these are street people that are overseas that have been contacted by somebody that you know here in America. Take the message how it resonates. I see the 3rd house and the 2nd house. Street person seeking material possessions here. There's a specific wealthy man here that thought he was so clever. He's a rat. Okay. Yeah, they had a white witch on their ass and they didn't know it. They have a certain animal spirit that's been on their ass. They didn't know it. They've been doing dark magic. They didn't know that they open Pandora's box. We see it's spiritual. The number 7. Certain animals protect divine feminine and divine masculine. There's divine feminine, divine masculine. My goodness, this could be a couple. This could be a couple overseas. We see the eagle. There's somebody here that had a higher perspective. This is an animal. Could be an eagle. Okay, my goodness. They're working with these different animals, or they need to get a higher perspective, or they didn't understand. They perspective. They were not comprehending something. These are just could be a gang of robbers, thieves. They were thinking about you, and they were supposed to see something from a higher perspective. That's the message. Let her go. Let her be. Let him alone. You didn't want him. You don't want her. You're not with him. You didn't want him. You divorced him. You broke up with her. You didn't choose her. Let them go. Leave them alone. That's the higher perspective that they were supposed to see things as. Okay? Period. You over here beautiful and radiant. Divine feminine, healthy too. Sexually healthy. You're sexually healthy. That's going to be for some people. They don't know that you're a powerful ass shapeshifter too. That's going to be for some people. Okay? There's certain energies on the other side that look after divine feminine, that look after divine masculine. Divine masculine got an auntie, got a sister, got a cousin on the other side. Okay? Period. My goodness, these people are going to jail. Okay? They locked themselves into something pretty dark here. My goodness. I see your heart chakra here. Go study the heart chakra here. My goodness. OMG. Your birthday could be June the 6th. Happy birthday, Geminis. Once again, June the 19th. We see the 6th house. The 6th house usually indicating our daily routines. The 6th house is the house of health, but it can correlate with spell work too. Spell work to cause a tower. A masculine did this. The number 19 is a masculine. The 1st house and the 9th house. How can we mess up her looks? How can we destroy his looks? The 1st house. Okay. How can we alter their aesthetics? They try to glamour you here. There's glamour spells here. I see October 19th. I also see November the 19th. Libra, Scorpio energy. Man, they were trying to block your ability to manifest. I see 111. That's the tower energy. Heavy alterations or attempts to block your heart chakra. The 2nd house, you can't manifest. I mean, the 2nd house is material possessions. Okay, some sort of attempt to stop you from being able to do that. This is a married couple that was expecting to get some sort of money. They was expecting your energy to work for them and to bring them a harvest and to bring them manifestations. That's what these foreigners were expecting. Okay, these people played all in God's face. They played all in God's realm. They played all on God's earth. Okay, no man is perfect, no woman is perfect. He who has no sin, let him cast the first stone. And no sin is all sin is all bad. Okay, I will say that. But the way these people try to annihilate this chosen one is something that should be studied here. Like Stephen King could probably make a movie about this type of shit here, and he probably has. I'm getting Oprah Winfrey's energy here. You could be a billionaire. I mean, you may be meant to be. They may have been expecting to get billions. Perhaps some sort of contract, some sort of opportunity. These people are trying to rob you of your Wheel of Fortune energy just in general. They may know something about natal charts, your natal chart, your Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Okay? These could be astrologers here. These could be tarot readers. These could be psychics. These people may have had certain abilities that they have used and abused in a spiritually darker way. 11/22 could be your birthday. Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. You could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusper. That's Mars and Jupiter's energy. You fighting for your destiny. Okay, you gotta fight for your right to party. Okay. It's kind of like Divine Feminine is saying, hey, no, this is my destiny. And yeah, it's not up for grabs. It's kind of like our Heavenly Father is saying, this is my chosen one's destiny and it's not up for grabs. That's that Mars Jupiter energy. This is not something that you can just come in the store and take, or you can just walk in somebody's life and just, I think I'll take her shoes. This person is trying to take your damn destiny. They try to take your life in some cases so that you can't fulfill a destiny. Your destiny. Her destiny. Divine Feminine, your destiny. My goodness. 12/27. 12/27, that's Saturn's energy. So we see Mars, we see Jupiter, and we see Saturn. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. Big Daddy Saturn. Maybe they were trying to give you their... it's like a switch. You get my shitty destiny, I get your abundant destiny. They were trying to throw some bad energy your way, negative karma, or you get their shitty ass destiny. Okay, they were doing something like that here. They got some concerns. This person was traveling overseas paying. They were just paying people. It looks like they were paying bums. Anybody that they could get to work with them to do spells on you here. That's what I see. There's a female that was waiting to get paid. He's paying this female. She looked like she's a bum. Okay, bummy. Some sort of witch, dark ass witch. In the crows of the crevices of another damn country, in a deplorable condition in another country. Collective. It's gross. Mm. There's a snake here that God is aware of. Our Heavenly Father is aware of this snake. Man, this person traveled the world, huh? Wouldn't that make that federal? I mean, international crimes. International crime. Mm. Wow, there are knights, Knight of Wands. They had some sort of dream of having a lavish life. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want a lavish life, okay? This person found a spiritually darker way to get some sort of lavish lifestyle for themselves here, or to maintain a lavish lifestyle. You could be rich in a bum. This a bum. They're spiritually deplorable. They smell like the exhaust fumes from the back of a truck on the highway. That's their smell, like the exhaust fumes. They smell like a cigarette or a toxic plant or a chemical plant. Like on The Simpsons, you know The Simpsons, Homer Simpson, he worked in a plant, like a chemical plant. That's how they smell. They smell diabolical. They smell like the witchcraft that they're doing. Okay, collective. Interesting message. The planet Mercury, she never disappoints. Okay, she's not gonna disappoint you. Whenever you see Mercury show up, the planet of communications, you just better believe she's gonna give you the T, the U, the V, everything you need. Okay, this person may need an IV. They need some fluids. Okay, they exhausted. They running on fumes. They body shutting down. I don't know. Collective. It's unbelievable what he tried to do, what she tried to do, what they tried to do. They involved other people too. Okay, and that's gonna be for those people, and you know whatever God has for them as well. Okay, it's unbelievable. Keep your hand off other people's shit. Keep your hand off other people's shit. Didn't your mama ever teach you that? Your mama never taught you that? Your daddy never taught you that? Keep your hand off other people's things. That's not yours. Don't touch that. Don't even look at it. You can't afford it. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. I rebuke negative energy in Jesus Christ's name. That's not yours. You know, if you take that, you know the police got it on camera. You know there's security footage. There's cameras everywhere in this day and age. I mean, our Heavenly Father is the eye in the sky. He sees everything. Keep your hands off other people's stuff. It's not yours. Keep your hand off other people's destinies. It's not up for grabs. It's non-negotiable. Okay? This person may end up having to take some sort of plea, or they may get sentenced, and the sentence is concurrent. It's non-negotiable. It's solid, and is what the judge say. Whatever the judge say it is. The judge is God. However he ruled in the case is how he rules in the case. And God does rule over this case. He rules over all cases. This person won a case of beer right now. They're August the 11th Leo. They got this August the 11th Leo got their hand in it. We see the number 28. The 28 is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the money. The August the 11th Leo got their hand in it. Okay? Why you got your hand in something that don't belong to you? There are flight risks. They may take off and run. They may be trying to run. There are flight risks. Somebody from your past that's in their 40s. 43 is here. 44 is here. 45 is here. 46 is here. They could be seeking help in privacy. They're seeking help privately. Or some shit like that. They could be. They could have sought out some sort of help to manipulate something regarding your destiny here privately. What's done in the dark comes to the light. Yep. This story could make the news. Okay. They thought something was funny too. I told you they childish. They're some sort of mutant. They're a mutant. They're a mutated type of being. Like, they done mutated. This mutation energy could correlate with this person trying to bind themselves to you. Some sort of parasitic energy here. Some sort of mutant. Okay. You could be in Magnolia. Is that New Orleans? Okay. OMG, they opened Pandora's box spiritually. They got themselves in something spiritually corrupt here. They're showing up as a mutant energy. The rat mutant energy. That's pretty gross, grotesque. I told you they smell like a chemical plant or the exhaust fumes of a vehicle. It stinks. So I see 6. I see the number 6. And I see the number 4. And I see the number 7. The 6th house. The daily routine. The health. The work. The 4th house. This person was possibly doing spell work on you daily. And we see a spell work with the number 7. 647. The 6th house. The 4th house and the 7th house. Daily spell work was done here in some cases. I see the number 61. The 6 lets us see that it's somebody from your past. The number 1 lets us see that they're in masculine. The number 11 lets us see that they could be working with a feminine energy. The number 11 breaks down to a number 2. The number 2 can correlate with a feminine energy. Take the message how it resonates. My goodness, collective, unbelievable. You could love Austin Powers, okay? Collective. Thank God for his protection. Okay? On a continual basis. God bless.